5 days, 46 miles, one incredible journey. The Salkantay Trek takes us through towering Andean peaks over the 15,000 feet Salkantay Pass and down into the lush cloud forest. We cross rivers, pass remote villages, and follow ancient Inca paths, all leading to something legendary. On the final day, we reach Machu Picchu, one of the 7 wonders of the world. Come join me on this adventure, and let's start the trek.
I'm officially going to start the Salkantay Trek today. Woo! Right now we are at our hotel and then we are going to be picked up soon. It's about 3:55 a.m. and we're getting picked up around 4 a.m. The bus ride to the start of the trek is a little over 3 hours, so we're going to be stopping to get breakfast. I'm here with my dad and we're super pumped to start this trek to Machu Picchu. So come along with us as we do the Salkantay Trek.
Meet George, our guide for this 5-day trek to Machu Picchu. Our adventure begins in Mollepata, a small town in the Apurimac region. This is the start of our trek into the Lucmabamba mountain range, a sub-range of the Andes. This first part of the trek takes us through rolling valleys shaped by glacial erosion over thousands of years. It's important to look around, take deep breaths, and enjoy being surrounded by such incredible views.
We have officially made it to Sky Camp. We made it here in about 2.5 hours, and we're at Soraypampa. The hike wasn't too bad. Right when you start off, you go super uphill. So we were all feeling it, going super slow. But then once we ended up finishing going up that uphill, it was pretty leveled out, and it was not nearly as bad. Now we are hanging out at Sky Camp for an hour, then we'll be having lunch. Then we'll be heading to the Humantay Lake. We are super excited to check out.
To the Incan people, these mountains were apus, sacred spirits that controlled the weather and protected travelers.
We are currently hiking to the Humantay Lake, and we're super excited. It is pretty uphill, so we are trekking, but we're pretty much just going uphill from our camp, and then we'll head downhill after we see the lake. So we're really excited, and it's going to be great.
Humantay Lake stands at 13,779 feet or 4,200 meters. This lake is famous for its striking turquoise color, which is due to the suspension of glacial silt, tiny rock particles ground down by the movement of ice. When sunlight hits the water, these microscopic minerals scatter light, producing that brilliant blue-green hue. It's actually breathtaking.
It's not in the cars, and the guy goes, stars.
Today we hiked to Humantay Lake, which was absolutely beautiful. We really enjoyed it. It was pretty steep uphill, I would say. Definitely some people were struggling, but overall we went at our own paces, and our guide stayed at the back with the slowest person just to make sure that everyone was doing all right. So that was really nice. And once we got to the lake, we were able to take some pictures, enjoy the views. The lake is really beautiful. It was like a cool turquoise, and you could see how the ice was melting and the snow was melting into like all these different streams off the mountain. We ended up coming back here and then having some tea time. We had like popcorn, a few little snacks, and we have a 30-minute break, and then we'll be heading to dinner soon. I think overall the group is feeling pretty good. We have a wide range of hiking levels, so I know some people are struggling a little bit more with the altitude sickness than others. Overall though, Dad and I are feeling great, and we're excited for a solid dinner, and then we'll be relaxing and then waking up early around 4 a.m. for a early start to hiking. Unfortunately, it is really raining right now, so we won't be able to see the sky regardless. There's no stars outside right now. It's about 7 p.m. We're getting ready for bed. We're going to relax, chill. Hopefully we get a good night's sleep. Fingers crossed for 8 hours, to be honest. We'll see how it goes. I'll be reading my Kindle tonight and relaxing and then heading to sleep early. Good morning and welcome to day 2. It is currently 5 a.m. so we are about to head to breakfast. Today's going to be the hardest day of the Salkantay Trek, as today we are going past the Salkantay Pass. It's going to be a long day with lots of kilometers and miles, but we're feeling excited. My dad and I are both feeling good. We're having no signs of headaches or altitude sickness, thank goodness. We are taking Diamox, so that has been super helpful with altitude sickness and everything. Now we'll be heading to breakfast, and I can't wait to show you the hike from today.
Woo! Starting day 2.
As mentioned, day 2 is the most challenging of the trek, as we ascend to the Salkantay Pass at 15,255 feet, or 4,650 meters. This is the highest point of the journey. The name Salkantay means savage mountain in Quechua. At 20,574 feet, or 6,271 meters, it is the tallest peak in the Vilcabamba range and the 12th highest mountain in Peru. This area is considered a periglacial zone, meaning the landscape is shaped by extreme freeze-thaw cycles, resulting in jagged rock formations and deposits of rock and sediment left by ancient glaciers.
We are 2 hours in, passing through the Salkantay Pass. It is stunning. We're about 2 miles in. It's been awesome. The horses just passed me. They're kind of like our porters for this part of the trip. So they're carrying our sleeping bags and our liners and our extra clothes that we don't want to be carrying in our packs. I'm loving all the views, and it's definitely amazing.
As we climb, the terrain becomes barren due to the Puna ecosystem, a high-altitude grassland where only hardy plants like ichu grass can survive. This region experiences low oxygen levels, making it really challenging to breathe. The air pressure here is only about 60% of what it is at sea level. Once we are at the top, Salkantay Trekking took care of us by providing coca tea and sandwiches for fuel. At the pass, we saw apachetas, which are stacks of rocks left by travelers. As a group, we each added a rock to a stack, and we would say Solpaiki, which means thank you in Quechua. It's a way to show gratitude to Pachamama, which is Mother Earth. This tradition dates back to pre-Incan civilization and serves both as a spiritual offering to the mountains and as a marker for safe passage.
We made it to the highest point of the Salkantay Trek, and now we are hiking down. We have about 2 hours to go down. Then we'll have a lunch stop, and then we have 3 hours after that. Today's a long day, but we're feeling solid. We have done about 6 miles, and we have finished pretty much going down the steep decline. Now we're just going through the rocks. It's pretty flat. It's beautiful. The landscape has changed so many times. We're loving it. We'll be taking a rest for lunch, and then we have another 3 hours to go before we get to the camp. We just finished lunch, and now we have about a 3-hour hike. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay, but probably not after 3 hours, you know?
Yeah, it's been a long morning, but honestly not too bad. And now we'll be hiking down. It's mostly downhill for these next 3 hours, but we're gonna crush it, and we're feeling pumped. Hello from Mountain View Sky Camp. We have officially finished hiking for the day and we ended up doing 14.6 miles, which is around, I think, 23 kilometers. It was a really good hike. The day started out with a lot of uphill climb, and we were able to go to the Salkantay Pass, which was really nice. It was pretty cloudy, so we didn't get the best of views, but we were all just really happy that we made it there. We are feeling good. We can't wait for dinner. We have some time to stretch and relax and enjoy the views. This camp is stunning and it really is giving luxury glamping. We are happy to be here. We're happy we made it, and overall we're feeling good. Altitude sickness has not gotten us yet, so we are so happy about that, and we are really glad that the day went well. Welcome to day 3 of the Salkantay Trek. It is going super well. We both slept amazing. The views are incredible. Definitely thunderstormed a little bit last night, but no problem. Today is going to be one of the easiest hiking days. We're doing a little over 10 miles and we're hiking to the jungle domes. I think we're going to end up getting there pretty early, so then we'll end up getting lunch and then doing a coffee tour, and today we're going to the hot springs. Yay! It's gonna be very fun. The only thing is that the mosquitoes are terrible. We've been warned. I'm lathered in bug spray. I usually get a lot of mosquito bites, so I'm a little nervous, but overall, we're gonna bug spray as much as possible. So if you're looking to do the Salkantay Trek, make sure that you bring bug spray. Regardless, we're super excited and we can't wait for day 3 of the Salkantay Trek.
As we descend into the Ciudad de Selva, eyebrow of the jungle, the environment changes drastically. We leave behind the rocky slopes and enter the humid subtropical cloud forest. These forests absorb moisture from clouds, making them crucial water sources for rivers downstream. We start seeing more biodiversity as we continue. We're able to take a quick break, but make sure you note that if you're planning to use the bathroom, it is 1 sole, so make sure that you carry around cash with you so you can use the bathroom and buy any snacks you're interested in. Welcome to a coffee farm. This region grows high-altitude Arabica coffee, known for its smooth, rich flavor. Many farms here use traditional organic methods, with hand-picking each coffee cherry at peak ripeness.
Hello from the jungle domes. It is amazing here and it has been a crazy day. Our hike was pretty easy today. It was a lot of up and down, but nothing too strenuous. We honestly stayed together like a team. We were kind of like little ants marching up and down the hills, and the views were amazing as you saw, and it was a really great hike. After the hike, I had actually asked our guide regarding ziplining. I had heard a lot about ziplining and I had read about it, and people had said that it's an option, but Salkantay Trekking does not offer the ziplining. Once I talked to my guide about this option, he was able to ask the ziplining company if we were allowed to go. So 4 of us were able to go. We had to sign a paper separating ourselves from Salkantay Trekking, as that's not actually an activity with this company, but we ended up going ziplining, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. If you do Machu Picchu reservations, they do offer the zip lining, but if you don't, maybe if you're doing Salkantay Trekking, they'll allow you to do it. It was a great experience. I highly recommend that you do the zip lining. It was a really good time. We came back, we had some lunch, then we got ready really quick and we went to the hot springs. The hot springs were amazing. We had 2 hours there, which was a little long, and it was definitely buggy, but overall we kind of lathered ourselves up in bug spray, so we were feeling pretty good and it wasn't bad. We just got back from the hot springs. It's about around 6:30, so we're gonna have a quick refresh and then we'll be heading to dinner soon, and we can't wait. It's been a great day. We cannot believe tomorrow is the last day of a long hike, but we're feeling good and positive, and we truly do love our team. Welcome to day 4 of the Salkantay Trek. Today is going to be our longest day. It's about 15 and a half miles, so it's definitely going to be long. It's going to be pretty flat. We have a lot of uphill right off the bat, but then I believe it'll flatten out for a while. We're pretty excited. We can't believe this is actually the last day of hiking. We've been really enjoying this. Honestly, I would highly recommend Salkantay Trekking for your trip. They have been stunning. It honestly has felt like a 5-star luxury experience. Like, if you're going to be backpacking and you want to be treated well and have the best food and the best accommodations, this is definitely the way to go. So we're excited to go hiking with our family for the last big day, and we know it's going to be great. So we'll be heading to breakfast soon, and then we'll start our day hiking. Today, we are following the original Incan Trail, part of the Kapang Nyan, which is the vast road network that connected the empire. The cloud forest is a unique ecosystem found at mid-elevations where warm air from the Amazon meets cold air from the Andes. This creates constant mist and moisture. The trees here are covered in epiphytes, which are plants like mosses and bromeliads that grow on other plants instead of in soil. All right, so we just hiked up an hour and a half, and it was all uphill. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Legs are screaming a little bit, but happy to be here.
It was tough, but it's okay. We were told that it's going to get easier from here. So this was the hardest part of the day, and then now we'll be going down, and then
we'll have a view of Machu Picchu.
And we're so excited to see it, and overall we're feeling good even if our legs are hurting. And we just got to do the coolest little swing. Definitely a little scary, but overall it was exhilarating and kind of fun.
Yeah, it makes you feel alive.
Yeah, so we'll be hiking now and hopefully seeing Machu Picchu soon. We're supposed to be seeing Machu Picchu, but it's a little foggy, so this is all we got. Our journey leads to Llactapata, an Incan archaeological site. Although it was raining and pretty cloudy, we didn't get the best view of Machu Picchu here, but we did get a good view of Machu Picchu later. After enjoying our first distant view of Machu Picchu, we descended toward Aguas Calientes in preparation for our final day and for our visit to Machu Picchu. We are officially walking along the train tracks. We have about 2 to 3 hours left of the day. It's been good, honestly. Way more uphill in the beginning of the day than we expected. And then the downhill was pretty steep. But now we're walking Inca Flat. Not too bad. Just walking along the train tracks to Aguas Calientes, where we'll be staying the night. At Hidroeléctrica, you have a choice to either walk to Aguas Calientes for about 3 hours, or you can board a train for $37 US. Everyone in our group decided to walk to Aguas Calientes, and although it was beautiful, it was definitely a long trek, and the 3 hours went by fairly slow. Luckily, we were able to enjoy looking at the rocks, the different plants, the wildlife, and look for other hidden ancient Inca ruins. We have officially made it to Aguas Calientes, and oh my gosh, it was the longest day ever. We really were walking forever. It was so long. We just checked into the hotel, so we're gonna relax a little bit and then hopefully be grabbing some food and drinks soon. Good morning and welcome to day 5 of the Salkantay Trek. Today we are going to Machu Picchu. Woo! One of the 7 wonders of the world, and we're super excited. We didn't sleep the best. The dogs, whenever you're in like a city or a town, are crazy, especially at night. Definitely be bringing some solid earplugs if you're a sensitive sleeper. We're super excited to be going to Machu Picchu. We're planning to have some breakfast now. It's almost 5 a.m. and then we'll be arriving to Machu Picchu at 6 a.m. So it's gonna be an early start. We know that it might be pretty cloudy, but we're gonna chill. We're gonna wait for the clouds to clear so we get a good view, and we'll walk around, learn about the remains, and honestly just explore Machu Picchu. We are super excited for this last part of our trek, and we can't wait to take you to one of the 7 wonders of the world. We have finally reached Machu Picchu, the most famous Incan site in the world. Built in the mid-1400s under Emperor Pachacuti, Machu Picchu was a royal estate and astronomical observatory. This city was abandoned during the Spanish conquest, possibly due to disease or fear of invasion, but the Spanish never discovered it. It remained hidden in the jungle until Hiram Bingham rediscovered it in 1911, though locals had always known about its existence. Today, Machu Picchu is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the new 7 wonders of the world. Despite its popularity, many of its mysteries remain unsolved, such as its true purpose and the identities of the people buried here. As we take in the breathtaking views, we reflect on an incredible journey through 5 different ecosystems, thousands of years of history, and one of the most awe-inspiring landscapes that exists on Earth. We have officially left Machu Picchu, so now we are going to be having some lunch soon, but honestly, it is such a magical place, and I highly recommend that you add Machu Picchu to your bucket list. Thank you so much for watching Ty's Travel Time. I hope you enjoyed my Salkantay Trek, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Thanks again for watching Ty's Travel Time.